Something that I admitted to and kind of just put out there in the open in front of everybody in a support group. Not just to you guys. You guys already know this, but I just said straight up, I'm like, a lot of my health issues, you name the health issue, anything, self-esteem, anything, mental, physical, spiritual, you name the health issue. A lot of it is because I grew up around narcissism and that disease of being around psychopaths from a young age. And God knows it. I always tried to be nice, you know what I mean? And not say that my health issues was caused from being around those type of people when that's not true. A lot of my health issues is from being around those kind of people, the psychopaths. It is. God knows it as well. I'm just saying it out as it is. It's not pointing the finger. Well, it is in a way, but it's true. Um, you name it. All the damage, a lot of the damage to me was from being around psychopaths for most of my life, surviving around them. You name it. Coping mechanisms, you name it. Addictive things is just trying to survive around being around those types of people. The ones that think they're perfect, that think there's nothing wrong with them, that keep on attacking you, keep pointing the finger at you, saying that I'm the one with the problems, I'm the one that's crazy. If they would have believed that I was crazy, they would have ran for the hills. They would have. They would have. That's what I thought about. If they truly believed I was crazy, they would have scared shitless of me, ran for the hills, committed suicide, something. They would have, not me. That's what I tell myself. I'm like, they were really uh, afraid of me. They would have, if they really thought I was crazy, they would have ran for the hills. No joke. I know Jesus faced these types of people his whole life. When Jesus was alive, he faced all these types of people. I know he did. I know he gets it. He's not an idiot. If I'm still alive right now, he's not an idiot. You know what I mean? He didn't believe what they were saying about me the whole damn time. Jesus didn't believe them for a second. But I admit, being around that for so long did cause me health issues that I'm trying to work through even still. The never-ending healing road. Never ending. Can never be like fully healed. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fully healed. Let's, conquer the world, live life. That point never happens, it seems like. It's a never-ending healing path, that's how much I was around psychopathy. That's how much I was around it my whole life. Narcissism. It's like I can never be healed, no matter how hard I try. That's how much I was around it. And today in the support group, I'm like, I'm just saying it openly. I'm not going to be in denial. A lot of my health issues was from being around those types of people. Psychopaths, narcissists. I was just too nice to expose them to anybody. I was just too nice. I was being too nice. God knows I just kept my mouth shut. I was being too nice. I'm like, yeah, it's all me. I'm the full problem. It's all me. Yep. That's what I did my whole life. I'm like, it's all me. All these health issues is just coming out of thin air. It's coming out of the sky. It's not because of you guys, your behavior. It's all because of me out of thin air. Yep. But God knows the truth. It wasn't all because of me. It wasn't. I was surviving around dangerous people. No joke. Born into the battlefield. Just like you said, Blue Sky. Born into the battlefield, straight up. From day one. Yep. And another thing I said in the support group, I'm like, I'm tired of being called crazy. I'm sick of it. Even if I call myself crazy, I'm not going to do it anymore. I've been around craziness my whole life. I'm the one that's calling myself crazy. They should be calling themselves crazy. They're the real ones that are messed up. Even though I have my issues to work through, they do too. But they never do. That's the thing about psychopaths. They're messed up as hell. and you know they're messed up as hell, but they never admit it themselves. They never seek help. It's always me, the scapegoat with the problems. It's always me. It's always me. I got the problems, not them, just me. That ain't true at all. God knows it as well. So I was falsely accused from a young age. I was falsely accused. I was, by these demon people. These demon people. Crazy people. It's like, no joke. They're the ones that should be locked up, but they never get locked up. But they should be locked up. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's what I said straight up in a support group. I'm saying it straight up. My health issues didn't come out of thin air. They didn't come out of thin air. I was surviving around psychopaths since a young age, and it's caused all these health issues that I don't know how to resolve. And that's what I say. I'm like, I don't know how to resolve my health issues. I don't. I'm going to support groups still. I still don't know how to resolve my health issues. I don't. God knows. I'm like, I'll help you, God, but I don't know how to resolve my health issues. I don't. Not at all. But I'll keep trying. Keep trying to heal. No joke. But that's what I just said straight up in the support group. I'm like, I'm not going to say that my health issues are just out of thin air. They're just out of thin air. My health issues. They're not. I was around psychopaths. No joke. My whole life. Treat me like I'm nuts. Treat me like a leper. Treat me like I'm crazy. Just for looking like Jesus. They're like, he puts out a light like Jesus. Let's hate him. That's exactly what happened. And that's exactly why Jesus understands my life. He saw the whole thing. He saw the whole thing. He's no idiot. All that was training. It was. Being born to psychopaths was part of my training. To be a warrior, elite, beyond anything the world has seen, eventually. Everyone's like, you're just talk. Eventually people are going to say, oh shit, he wasn't just talk. Eventually. And God knows that He's seen my future. And He wanted to remind me today, all my health issues are not all just because of me. Out of thin air. I was too nice to expose them to the world. I was. To any professional, I was too nice, too afraid. But they're fucked up. Super fucked up. The ones that don't think they're fucked up. You know the ones I'm talking about. They're fucked up, and God knows it as well. Like I said, God's not an idiot. All the things that are wrong with me, partly is because I was around them. That type of people in close quarters. Most of my life I was just surviving. God knows it as well. He does. If I'm still alive, He knows. He knows. It actually surprised me that God wasn't clueless about all their shenanigans. He wasn't. He wasn't clueless the whole time. God was smart. Saw the whole thing. He knew I was around crazy people from day one. He knew I was born into like craziness. I was a disease of narcissism. I call it disease. I was born into it. Started out with a losing hand in life because of that. I started out with a losing hand. Never lived a real life ever. And that's what I thought about the other day. I'm like, me being born was a mistake. I still say that even today. I'm like, me being born was a total mistake. But God doesn't think so. He still doesn't think me being born was a total mistake. I do. I haven't lived a real life, a good life ever. Even still. No joke. Even with my best effort, I'm not living a great life. Even with my best effort, that's what's crazy. No joke. That's how long I was around psychopaths. I can't live a normal life. I can't live a good life because of the health issues I got from being around psychopaths most of my life. No joke. But that's what I said in the support group. I'm like, I'm not gonna say all my health issues are because of me. I'm not gonna say that anymore because it's not true. All my health issues is not because of me. A lot of it's because of them. They're at fault as well. Not just me, they are as well. And I'm not just gonna say all my health issues just came out of thin air. It's all me. All my health issues, I was born with health issues. I was just born with it, out of thin air. It's not true. God knows it as well. He does. I did the best I could to survive dangerous people. I did the best I could. And I still have the health issues from trying to survive around dangerous people that don't admit that they're messed up. I was surviving around them, most of my life. So. But anyways, that's just what I said in the support group. I'm like, they're like, the healing road just never ends. I'm like, I know it never ends. Their craziness over there never ends. The circus never ends as well. The only hope there is me getting better like I'm doing. They can't get better, in my opinion. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they do. They can't get better, so I have to try to get better the best I know how. And that's what I've been doing still. I'm like, my only hope is if Jesus knows what he's doing. That's my only hope, is if Jesus knows what he's doing. He survived all the psychopaths like I did. That's my only hope. Jesus himself has survived all those psychopaths through me all those years. And so far that's been true, because he brought me to this point. He survived all those psychopaths like I did. Jesus did himself. Otherwise, he couldn't have healed me to this point. He couldn't have brought me to this point if he didn't survive all that shit himself. No joke. That's why I'm like, there's no way Jesus survived all that like I did. There's no way. I've said this whole way. I'm like, there's no way he survived all that, healed from all that. Maybe he did, I keep getting proved wrong. I do. About Jesus, I'm like, I keep getting proved wrong. I do. Like, maybe he does know what I going through right now at this stage. Maybe he does. And I don't need to worry about tomorrow, like the scripture said. He's seen my tomorrows. I don't need to worry. He's seen it. So I'm good. And thank you, JR, for another donation. God bless you, my friend. God bless you, my friend. God bless you. Above anybody. Bless you, my friend. That's what I'm saying. Like, God's going to bless JR like you would not believe. He is. He's going to bless JR. He is. No joke. I'm like, God bless him. Like, for supporting me financially. So the money issue is not as big anymore. I'm like, bless him. Bless that man. That warrior elite out there. You're like, I don't know. You're more consistent than even soldier of the Lord right now. That's surprising. I'm like, he's a good man. He's a good man. JR's a good man. That's all I gotta say. I'm like, God bless JR. He survived hell on earth probably like I did, the wickedness of the world. Just like me. He understands. He understands what I went through and what I'm trying to heal from and what I'm trying to survive to become. He understands. He gets it. He knows. He understands what God understands. You and God are on the same page as far as like how you see me, how you see what I can become. You and God see the same potential. You do. I'm like, JR still believes. Maybe I can keep it going. Maybe I can keep going. Maybe I can. Against all hope, Like, maybe I can do this, I mean, because I admit, surviving all that shit of my life, I was like, there's no way I can heal into anything and live a good life after surviving all that. So I kind of just lost hope. I kind of gave up. I did. I'm like, there's no way I can heal. There's no way I can live a happy life. There's just no way. But God's trying to convince me there's still a way. There's still hope. There's still a way after surviving all that hell, having all these health issues that I don't know how to fix. I don't care what medication you throw in my face. It won't fix my health issues. It won't. And God knows it. It doesn't matter. That's how much shit I've been through. Throw any medication at me. It won't fix me. I know it won't. I've tried everything. That's how much shit I survived. To the point where I'm like, only God can heal me. Only God knows how to heal me. Only He does. I'm serious. Like, only He knows what to do. How to heal me from surviving all that shit my whole life. And that's what I've come to, you know. But anyways, that's what I did in the support group. I'm like taking the fall. Like I'm the fault. I'm still taking the fall for all their shit. All their shit. You know, all of it. I'm taking the fall for it. Still, I'm taking the, you know, yeah. I'm like taking the blame for it all. I am. I'm taking the blame, taking the shame of all their shit. Why am I taking the fall for all their shit? Why aren't they taking the fall? I'm not going to just say, oh, they have a disease, they can't be cured, they're off the hook. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. And God says fuck that shit as well. They ain't getting off the hook. That's why that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, came up on this path. The vengeance thing. God will get vengeance of some kind. He will. He's like, I can't reach them. And I know He can't, because I couldn't change them. I couldn't reach them either. Get what I mean? If I can't reach them and God can't change them, my whole life, God couldn't fix them. My whole life, God could not fix the diseased people around me. He couldn't fix them. He couldn't. I know that from my own experience. They never changed. They never got help for anything. They still think they're perfect to this day. They do. I'm like, if God can't fix them, maybe God's just going to wipe them off the planet, like I thought. Like a thief in the night, you know? He's just going to say, I can't fix them. Even God will say, they're beyond my fixing. No joke. And that's what Jesus said as well. He's like, I'll just let them nail me to a cross. They can't be fixed. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Exactly. That came to me for no reason. Just now. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. He couldn't help them. They know not what they do. He could not help them. Jesus Himself, He's like, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Just like the people around me. They know not what they do. They're totally clueless of the damage, the harm they cause on others. They know not what they do. They don't. They sacrificed me like Jesus. They did. They tried to. God knows it. They know not what they do. They know not what they do. And maybe that's what I'll name this video. They know not what they do. It's true. They don't. But when God gets His vengeance, they're going to be like, what the hell happened? Where am I? I'm not on the earth anymore. It'll be that quick. It'll wipe them off the planet, probably. They know not what they do. They can't be helped or fixed. They can't be reached. Nothing. The only hope is me to get better. That's the only way. That's the only way. And God knows and I know it. It's the only way. Is if I keep trying to get better. Keep working on myself. I'm like, I'm not in denial. I took damage. I did. I took damage from being around psychopathy, narcissism, without even knowing it. I took a lot of damage surviving it. I did. You name it. Any category. I took a hit. In any category you could think of, I took a hit. They destroyed me entirely. In every way. They did. And once they destroyed me entirely, that's when Jesus started to rebuild me and help me. Because after they destroyed me entirely, I'm like, I can't take any more damage from these individuals. Any more damage from myself either. I'm like, I give up. I'm like, even I went through more than Jesus. I thought that. Even Jesus can't help me. I thought that. And God knows, I'm like, even Jesus He's off doing something else. He can't help me. But it's not true. He was paying attention the whole time. He was. He's like, he allowed me to get destroyed entirely. He did. That's when Jesus started to help me. It's when I was destroyed entirely. Everything. Every category. Mental, physical, you name it. I was destroyed entirely. No identity, no sense of self, nothing. So that's why God's building me into a person, a real person, with a new self, a new identity, a new person that he wants me to be. And you, JR, recognize that. Some of you recognize it as well. The growth. You're like, he's growing. That's right. I am. Because God is watering me like a plant. It's no joke. I'm not just talk. He's helping me. I'm not just talk. He's watering me like a plant. He is, like a strong plant. I can even feel it. I can even feel him watering me. No joke. Watering my spirit. Crazy. But anyways, that's all I want to say for this video. I just wanted to vent it out. I'm like, it's not all because of me. It's not all because of me. They're the ones that aren't normal. It's not just me. That's crazy. It's not just me that's crazy. They're crazy too. It's not just all me, and God knows it. It wasn't all just me. You know what I mean? It wasn't just me. I was surviving around insanity. I was. I did the best I could to survive around insanity. Did the best I could. And that's what I said. I'm like, it's not all. I can't just say it's all because of me. I'm tired of that shit. Taking the full blame for everything. I'm tired of that shit. That shit ends. I'm not taking the blame for all their shit. The fall for all their shit. Again, I'm going to keep saying it until I believe it. I'm not taking the fall for them. I'm not going to cover for them. Nothing. I'm not going to say I'm crazy for them. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. God has a plan for me, but he also has a plan for their fate as well. He does. Not just my plan, but he has a plan for them. What's God going to do with psychopaths that can't be healed or helped? What's he going to do? You heard me. He's got to get them off the planet, probably. He can't help people. If God can't reach them, they're going to be removed. That's my opinion. That's why I'm trying to get help. I'm trying to get better. I don't want to be one of the people that God removes from the earth. I don't. I don't. I want to be one of the people that is standing next to Jesus, Kakarot. No joke. I want to be one of them. Because he's the one that's going to be standing in the end, is Jesus. He will be. He'll be the one that's standing in the end, and everybody will see it. They'll see it, you know. And maybe they'll see it through me as well. Like, I'm still standing. I was listening to that song today by Elton John. By no accident. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. You know that song. I might sing that song with my microphone. I might do another song video of that. I'm still standing. I might do that. Because I think it's important for all of us. Because we're still standing. Despite anything they did. I'm still standing. No joke. We're still standing. Better than I ever did. Like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. God's little kid. No joke. That's how I feel. I'm like God's little kid down here. I'm like Rufio. God's little kid down here trying to survive. Pretending he's an adult. Still pretending, you know. It's kind of working. That's what I said in the support group. I'm like, I'm tired of taking the fall for all that. I feel like I'm taking the fall for the whole world. I'm the one that's messed up. I'm the one that's crazy. The whole world isn't. Bullshit. Bullshit. The battle axe says bullshit. I've seen the corruption in my face. I've seen their violence in my face. I've seen their hypocrisy in my face. I'm not taking the fall for them. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna live a good life eventually. Eventually I will. Have a beautiful wife and a kid Timmy, while God wipes everybody off the planet. I don't care. That's how I see it. Everybody's like, he's just talking crazy talk about God's vengeance. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I've always sensed this angry part of God. I sensed it this whole way. Not just I'm angry, he is angry as well. He saw everything they did to me. Everything. He's angry. He is. I sense it. Even if God tries to hide it. I sense his anger. Yes, he feels anger. The anger of God. He feels anger. Trust me. I have a feeling he was very angry at how I was treated. I have a feeling. I got that sense. He was angry, and I didn't know it. So, that's why I'm still alive. God was angry. He was. When I was like, there's no God, he was watching the whole damn time. He was watching the whole damn time. Everything they did to me, you name it, anything they did to me, God saw it all of it. No joke. That's why I said that in the support group. I'm like, all my issues, you name it, mental, physical, spiritual, is because I was surviving around insanity, narcissism. It wasn't my fault. I was born into it. It wasn't my fault. I'm doing the best to realign, get some sanity. I'm doing my best, and God knows it. I'm doing my damn best. I'm walking the best road I can think of possible from the insanity I was around. I'm trying to heal the best I know how. But I'm not going to say it's all because of me. I have all these health issues because of me. I'm tired of that shit. It's not all because of me. It isn't. A lot of it's because of them. They just won't take responsibility. But I was surviving around them the best I could from a young age. But they pointed the finger at me saying that I was crazy. Remember how I said I was very well trained in being called crazy, being treated crazy? It's true. I've been called crazy and treated like I was crazy for decades. That's how well trained I am. No joke. Anybody that calls me crazy, I've heard it for decades. It doesn't bother me. Maybe I am. Maybe you should be afraid of me. Maybe you should. Maybe you should run to the hills and say to the rocks, hide me from me. Hide me from me, not Jesus. Maybe you're afraid of me. Maybe you are. Maybe you should be. Maybe you should be. And I sense that eventually people will be afraid of me. Eventually. That's the sense I get. And I think some of you sense it as well. God's anger is coming to fruition through me. I can feel God's anger. I know I can. I feel God's anger through me. It's not just my anger, it's his. And he's allowing me to feel his anger. I swear. I swear. It's not a joke. When people see me, they're going to be like, that's God's anger right there. That's God's anger walking around at the planet. And they're right. I am God's anger walking around. I am. It's not just my anger. It's God's anger. I know it is. This whole way, I'm like, God's angry. God's angry as hell. This whole way, this whole grace period, I'm like, God is angry as hell. At me, at the world, you name it. He's angry. I don't care how much love I feel from him. He's angry. No joke. Like my friends that are like, I believe in an unconditional loving God. I do as well. But he's also angry as hell. I'm not joking. Unconditional love and anger can go together. They can. They can. No joke. They can go together. Like, I'm unconditionally loved by something out there. I am. But he's also angry. At the same time, I know he is. He knows it and I know it. God's angry. And I'm trying not to be one of the ones that he's on his bad list. I'm trying not to. God knows it. I'm trying to make things right. His mercy gets reminded to me a lot. Remember my mercy, Adam. Remember my mercy. I remember. I remember your mercy, God. I remember. I'm still alive because of your mercy. I remember. Just show me what you want me to do. I'll do it. No joke. But I ran into someone from my past today, probably no accident. She was my roommate from the past. Probably to show me how much I've grown and improved since that time. And I think I have, since I was living with her. I barely recognized her, you know. I was going to buy a ticket to a musical that I was curious about. Yeah, I kind of like the musical stuff, you know, the plays and stuff. It wasn't too expensive. So I think I was supposed to buy a ticket to go to that. So I was curious about it for a while. I'm cultured. I'm cultured. I like the arts. I like the arts. Sometimes I hate, this is true, sometimes I hate admitting that I like the arts and plays and stuff. I hate admitting that because I know the psychopaths are involved in all that. They are. My whole life, they've been involved in all the plays, the musicals, you name it. They're the performers of this world. The psychopaths are the performers. They love the arts. They love the plays. And that's why I hate anything that I like, they like. I hate admitting that. I did. But they're not going to keep me away from the arts. No, sir. No, sir. If I run into them at the arts, so be it. So be it. That's where I'm at. So be it. If I run into them, I'm supposed to run into them, you know. Oh well. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm tired of taking the fall. You know, I am. Oh yeah, all my problems are just because of me. It's not true. It's not true at all. I'm tired of living like all my issues are because of just me. It's not true. It isn't. God knows it as well. He does. He knows a lot of my issues are because of what I was surviving around. Most of my life, I was surviving around wickedness. I was surviving around wicked people. I was the whole time. Hypocrisy right in my face, 24/7. I grew up around that shit. I did. I grew up around the psychopaths of our world, for sure. Yes, I did. That's why I'm like, me being born was a total mistake. I don't think like these people. That's another thing I said in the support group. I don't think like any of these people around me, the psychopaths. I don't think like them. And I can't make them think like me at all, no matter what. They're on autopilot forever. Never to be changed, never to be saved. People are like, anybody can be saved. I don't know. I don't know. Why would Jesus say, forgive them for they know not what they do? He couldn't help them. Why would he say that? You know, that's what I think about. They're like on automatic pilot. You know what I mean? Unreachable. That's what I think about when Jesus says that line, forgive them for they know not what they do. He's talking about the psychopaths of his time, the narcissists of his time. They know not what they do. They're gone. They're gone. In a way, it might have been Satan through those people in the past. It might have been his influence of those Pharisees. Pontius Pilate. His influence that got Jesus crucified. No joke. I think I hit something on the nail. He couldn't help them because they're all under the influence of the devil. Probably. I don't know. And Jesus knew that. He's like, all you are is skin and bones. That's all you are. Said something like that. Barren. You're a barren wasteland. within. That's all you are. Jesus said it straight up. So that's what I hope. That's what I hope I don't be when Jesus sees me. That you're just barren. I want to be a real person, a real self. That God knows I am. But yeah, because all this way I've been feeling shame and guilt, thinking I'm the issue. I have all the problems because of me. It's not true. It's not true at all. I'm just being nice and taking the acceptance, the fall for everybody else. I am. I'm just being nice. Oh yeah, it's just me. I'm the problem. Yep. Yep. And it's all me. It's not true. It's not all me. It wasn't all me. I saw it in my face. It was right in my face. It wasn't all me. Nope. But it affected me pretty greatly. It did, even to this day. To the point where I'm like, why am I not healed from all that yet? That's how much it impacted me. Like, I should be healed from all that by now. It's not my time to pass away, like the gladiator said in the movie. All my friends that have passed away, I'm not supposed to meet with them again for a while. Not yet. As the gladiator says. As they told the gladiator, it's not your time to die. So it's not my time to die yet. God knows it. If it was my time to die, I'd be dead. So, not my time yet. But all my issues are not because of me. Not because of me. It's not. I survived around craziness. This whole world's crazy. It is. This whole world's crazy. I thought I got away from the craziness of my narcissistic upbringing disease, but a lot of the world is like them as well. So I can't really escape it no matter what I do. No matter where I go. I'm not invisible either. They see me. I can't hide from these types of people. I can't. So I'm like, just forget it. I'll just face them head on. Fuck it. Fuck it. Help God in my state. I don't care. God knows I'm trying to help him. I don't even know if I can be healed or not. I don't even know. I'm damaged. The healing road never ends, just forever. When I see Jesus, I'll still be injured. I'll still be wounded. I will be. Probably. Who knows? I don't know. But that's all I want to say for this video. The main thing is, like, they don't know what they do, but they caused a lot of damage to me, even though they didn't know what they do. That's me. Me and Jesus say the same thing. They know not what they do. Forgive them. They know not what they do. They're insane. They know not what they do. They don't even know they're insane. God's like, we're going to make you more sane. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make me more sane. Despite their insanity that they can't be helped. We're still going to focus on me and get me sane. We're getting there. One day at a time. One day at a time. We're going to be sane. But yeah. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of, covering for all them, covering. Yeah, it's all me. It's all me. The designated patient forever. It's all me. It's all me. Nail me to your cross. It's all me. It's all me. But it's not true. And God knows it. It's not true. It wasn't all me. Even if I want to admit and say it's all me, take the fall on my sword, it's not true. It's not all me. Some of it was me, yes. I contributed to it, yes. Being around it, it messes you up. I admit that. But God's trying to set me straight. He is. He's trying to set me straight from all that shit I survived. He's trying to set me straight to more sanity. He is. Even if I don't think it's possible, God still sees it as possible. You know? Nothing is impossible with God, like one of you said. I'm trying to believe that. Nothing is impossible with God. And I always thought healing me or to anything was impossible. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm trying to believe it. I'm trying to believe it's possible. I am. Trying to believe. So, but anyways, that's just where I was at, you know, because I'm always going to these support groups trying to help myself. And I'm like, I wasn't the cause of all this. I'm not going to say I'm the cause of all this. I contributed to it, yes. I was part of it, yes. I grew up around it, yes. But I wasn't the cause of all this. All that shit, I wasn't. All my health issues aren't because of me, out of thin air. They weren't. And I'm tired of saying all my health issues are because of me, out of thin air, just because I'm trying to be nice to all the people of the world. I'm trying to be nice for their sake. I'm like, you guys aren't insane. Nah. You guys aren't crazy. Nah. It's all me. I'm trying to be nice. I am. The battle axe is trying to be nice, and God's like, no, don't do that. It's not all because of you. They're insane as well. They're insane as well. They just don't know it. They know not what they do. They know not what they say. No joke. I understand that line more than ever, than I ever have before. It's not just a pleasant line that Jesus said back in the day. I know why he said it. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. I understand that more than ever now, than I ever have before. They cannot be helped. They cannot be helped. They know not what they do. And I agree with that. That's what I'd witnessed my whole life. They know not what they do. They can't be helped. Jesus said it as well before he died. They know not what they do. So, I've said enough for this video. I've vented enough. But, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And thank you, JR, for keep giving me hope. Keep giving me hope. Every damn day. Keep giving me hope. I'm like, he believes in me. I need to believe in me. God believes in me. I need to believe in me. That all my tomorrows are taken care of. God's got it covered. I got to believe in me. Like everybody else believes in me, I got to believe in me like that. I do. I got to be confident like that. And not just say words, but actually walk the walk. So, there's a lot of this way I thought this was impossible, but maybe it's not impossible. Maybe it's not impossible. For me to find happiness, for me to anything on this, but maybe it's not impossible. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe God can pull this off. Maybe he can. I don't know. Maybe I gotta believe that he can still. I don't know. Even if I don't want God to pull it off and just take me out. Take me off this wicked planet. Just take me out. Get me out of here. Maybe he can still pull it off even still. Against my own self-sabotaging. Because I don't want to be here. Would you want to be on a planet full of psychopaths? You are. Even if you didn't know it. You are. You're surrounded by them. You are. Just like me. And once you realize it, you're like, get me off this planet. Everybody's fucked up. Get me off this planet. Now you understand. And you understand as well, JR. This planet, this earth, is beyond saving, it seems like. Beyond saving. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. To tell them, you're beyond saving. Even if you call me crazy, it doesn't matter. I've been called crazy for 30 years straight. I don't care. I don't care. And that's what I said today. I'm like, I'm tired of being called crazy. I know what I saw growing up. I know what I've witnessed on this earth. I'm not crazy. I may have become crazy from being around it my whole life and not being able to get away from it. I admit that. But I'm not fully nuts. I know what I've been around. I know what I've seen. I'm not completely nuts. I'm not. And I remind myself of that. I'm not completely nuts. They're messed up. They are. The people that don't think they are, they are. They are. And I've witnessed that. They are. So God's wanting to remind me, I still have a chance. I can still be saved. I still have a chance, even if I don't think so. I can still be saved. In the end, I'll be saved. No joke. Somehow, some way. Even with all my health problems, I'll still be saved somehow. Somehow, God will save me. Somehow. And that's enough for this video. It's another day. It's another day. Keep going. Keep on going. Never stop. Never stop. Never say die. As Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z says, never say die. That means never quit. Never quit. Because all those psychopaths out there, they want you to quit. They want me to quit. They were trying to break me my whole life. They want me to give up and quit. Fuck them. Fuck them. Vengeance is mine. Just kidding. Not mine. Vengeance is the Lord's. He says vengeance is mine. But I have this feeling. And I know some of you as well. God's going to utilize me for his vengeance. He will. He will. That's why he's like, don't take the blame for all their shit. Stop doing that. That's what he's telling me. Stop taking the blame for all their shit. You're taking the blame, the fall for all their bullshit. Don't do that anymore. Like, alright. I was trying to be Mr. Nice Guy. I was. Taking the fall for everybody. Taking the fall for their sins. Their action. Anyways. That's all I wanted to say for this video. It's going to get interesting. It's going to keep getting more interesting. As I go, it's going to keep getting more interesting. For sure. Anyways. I feel like God's like trying to tell me, stop trying to be the savior for these people. You're not going to save these people. God's trying to get that into my head. He is. I can't save these people. I can't. In any way, shape, or form, I can't help them. God's really trying to get that into my head. Still, I can't help them. I can't save them. It's over for them. It is. It's over. It's over for them. God's trying to get that in my head. He is. Even though I want to save them, I can't. I can't save them. At all. If Jesus couldn't save them back in the day, I can't save them now. If he couldn't save them back in the day, I can't save them now. That's what I'm saying. And that's why he said, forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. That's why he said that. He couldn't even reach them face to face. Jesus himself could not reach those type of people. He couldn't reach them. Couldn't penetrate them. Couldn't penetrate their minds, anything. So they nailed him to a cross. And God knows I experienced that myself. Of them trying to sacrifice me. Like they sacrificed Jesus. I experienced that myself. No joke. They tried to crucify me like Jesus, they did. And God knows it. But somehow that was part of the plan. I don't know. Getting the Jesus treatment was part of the plan. It was. As crazy as it was, as crazy as that sounds, that was part of God's plan. Even if I didn't know it. Anyways, nobody knows God's plan in the end. Nobody knows. I have to keep reminding myself. No one knows the mind of God. No one. Lean not in unto my own understanding. I got to remind myself of those two things. Nobody knows what God is doing. Nobody knows. Nobody knows but Him. That's all I wanted to say, really. Something I realized around the Christians, it was obvious. I'm not a man like those men are. I'm a different kind of man. I am. And God knows it. I'm not like the men around me. And I've known that my whole life. I'm not like the men on the earth. I'm not like them. I'm not. That like to hunt, like to barbecue, all that. They asked a question got asked, who likes to barbecue here? Who has a barbecue? Is anybody that doesn't have a barbecue? I'm like, I don't. I'm a different kind of man, I am. A man of energy and light. Yep, God knows it. I'm not like the men on the earth. At all. Even if I wanted to be, I'm not like them. And they know it. They know it. I'm not like them. I'm not. God made me different. He did. Men like to do barbecue and stuff. I like to go out in nature, look at flowers and stuff. Even though I'm the battle axe, I like that kind of stuff. Who would have thought? I like to see the birds. Even though I'm the battle axe. Strange, isn't it? Strange. The battle axe likes nature? Yeah. Yeah, I do. No joke. No joke. When I was watching an X-Men movie last night, there was something in the movie that caught my attention. A graffiti on the wall in the movie was like, nature is king in the end or something. Like nature wins in the end. You know? And I kind of agree with that. Nature will win over anything we men do on the earth. Nature will win. Always does. But God and nature are connected. They are. Connected to the birds, the flowers. No joke. There's a connection with God and the earth. There is. That's what I felt all along. There's a strong connection with God and the earth. There's a connection. As if this earth is like His baby. I'm not joking. This earth is like one of God's babies. No joke. That's what I felt like. As if the earth has an essence of its own. A soul of its own. No joke. I've always felt that. Like, this earth has great importance to God Himself. It does. The earth itself. Like it's His baby. Like I'm one of His kids. The earth is one of His kids as well. Like that kind of thing. We're both one of His creations. Maybe that's why I have a connection to the earth. Or something. I don't know. Who knows such things? But anyways. That's all I wanted to say. I need to get some water. After talking this much, I need some water. Lots of water. I need to keep hydrated. Because the things drive me out. I'm tired of it. And that's what I said in the support group. I'm like, I don't take these medications just because of me. That's what I said. I'm like, I'm tired of saying I take medications because of me. It's not true. It's not true. It's not all me. It's not. If you survive narcissism, psychopaths your whole life, you're going to have health issues. You're going to have health issues. And it's okay to say they caused it. A lot of it. It's okay. And that's what I said today. That's what I said. Yep. I didn't have these health issues just because of me. Nope. Nope. No sir. No sir. So, anyways, that's enough for this video. I'll talk to you later.